Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my first video and I'm super excited to record this video, as well as I am very nervous while doing this. Who isn't though, right? When you're first starting out something new and you kind of sort of think you know what you're getting into, but you're not 100% sure, maybe not even 100% ready. But I'm here and I made it. So again, I'm going to start off by saying hi. My name is Danielle. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't even begin to explain in all the words that I want to how excited I am to start this channel. This has been a long time coming and something that I have had in the works for several months now. And I am really looking forward to what's to come of this channel. The channel is called The Roadmap of a Mother Hustler, and what I'm going to do today is introduce myself and then tell you a little bit about why I wanted to start this channel. So let's get into that. Okay, so I wanted to start this channel because I have been, like everybody else, staying at home a lot more than I used to. And I was watching a lot of YouTube. I was watching like cleaning motivation videos at first because I really was excited that I could be at home and I could actually clean my house. And I was trying to figure out just other ways to clean, as well as ways to do things faster or even prioritize my cleaning. I'm not the biggest fan of having to clean, so watching the videos definitely did do just that. It gave me the motivation to tackle projects, as well as tackle them one at a time and get my priorities in order when it came to which spaces of the house or how much time I wanted to spend that day on cleaning the house at all. So I started watching the cleaning motivation videos, and I will add a link in the description box of all of the YouTube bloggers and channels that I watch. It'll be down below, so make sure to check that out. Shout out to all the people that I list, because you guys have definitely helped me out in more ways than one, and I have learned so much from all of you that is also why I wanted to share my story. So when I started watching some mom entrepreneurs, mom bosses, we call ourselves all kinds of different things, but basically a few different channels of women who were mothers who had their own businesses and wanted to share their stories. I was really inspired by that. I really wanted to get into something like that myself. I wanted to share what I've been going through as an entrepreneur, as a mother, as a woman running my own business, and also trying to balance a full-time job, sometimes part-time job, and just life in general while running my business. My story is really interesting, I think, because I am a single mom now. I'm proudly divorced. I was a former military spouse. I've moved all over the United States. I originally lived in Sacramento, born and raised, and then moved all over the US over the last about the course of the last 10 to 12 years. And then officially got my roots back here in Sacramento. That's where I'm living now. And my son and I are here in Sacramento together. And motherhood is tough. Being a single mom is tough too. There's a lot of things that I think nowadays we can say are pretty tough. Surviving a pandemic while also working and mothering. We're still currently doing distance learning. You know, there's so many things that I wanted to share. So with that said, that is exactly why I thought it would be fun to start a YouTube channel and talk to other women about it, so you guys could hear that you're not alone and that you're doing an amazing job, and to keep up the good work. So it's funny because I'm noticing as I'm talking to you guys, I'm not really saying much more about myself. Have you ever had where someone asks you like, oh, so tell me about yourself, and you have no idea what to say? That usually happens to me like all the time. And also the nerves thing. I was talking to one of my girlfriends yesterday, and she said to me, I don't even understand why you're nervous about recording and starting this channel. I mean, you're one of the least nervous people that I know. And I kind of laughed because she's right. I'm not usually someone who gets stage fright. I don't usually get nervous to talk to people, present things, speak in front of a crowd or anything like that. I think it is a huge change for me, though, recording myself through a video and having to remember that I am talking to all of you, but you're not quite watching me just yet. I am a college graduate. I have a bachelor's degree in apparel marketing and design. I have worked in customer service and retail pretty much my entire life since I was old enough to get a work permit and work in the state of California. I love clothes, love fashion. I love design. I love to shop, all of those different things, and if you don't love to shop, that's totally cool. But for me, I'm like, that's my number one way of relieving stress, as well as enjoying myself. I always like finding cool and nifty things. And if I can get it on sale, that's even better. Anyways, so I started a business with my best friend about 6 years ago. We have a clothing line. It's called Infinite Threads Clothing. And when we started it, we originally were going to we wanted to sell clothes for our kids. Basically, we both have children, and we thought, we're over here buying t-shirts from all these other brands, why not start our own, and then we can represent us as well. So our clothing line was first inspired for military kids, and we had a lot of military inspired logos and different sayings, and they were all screen graphic tees. Over the course of the first 3.5, 4 years that we were in business, we didn't really make a lot of sales, which is typical, but we never stopped believing that this was something we wanted to do and that we were really passionate about. And so we finally had a come to ourselves moment, I'll call it, where we said, hey, this isn't working, but what if we start over, rebrand the business, keep the same name for our brand, but we just go in a different direction? What was happening was we were noticing that we weren't really spending a lot of time and focus on ourselves, and we felt like it was time for us to build a brand about us, about being women and being moms and being strong and being independent. And of course, there's plenty of other really amazing clothing brands out there. All the more reason why we wanted to join in and be a part of that. So we rebranded the business and relaunched it last May in 2020. So we started our business in the midst of a pandemic. I can't even begin to tell you how crazy that we both actually thought that we were, but we figured we have a 50-50 chance of making it or not, and we're gonna either sink or we're gonna swim. So now's the time. In the end, the main thing that we wanted to do was inspire other women. We wanted women to feel comfortable and feel super strong and motivated in our clothing, and encourage women that you're all amazing, that we're all powerful, we're all magical, and we all matter. And we launched the line, and we've done really great. We've had a really good experience so far. I will definitely share more about how we operate our business, what we're planning for this year for 2021, and all those things. I'll definitely get into that in my videos. but I did want to share my backstory with you guys because it makes me really happy. You know, I get to design clothes with my best friend, and that is something that when we were like in high school, because we've known each other for 30 plus years, when we were in high school, we like dreamed of doing that together. So the fact that now we're doing this in reality is pretty fantastic. There's a lot of other things that have came out of us starting a clothing line together, as far as our character and our personalities and the way that both of us operate now. Being entrepreneurs has definitely made us more confident, more strong. You know I said I was nervous when I started the channel, but again, that was because I'm getting into something new that I didn't really know much about, and I remember how terrified we were to start the brand. So again, it's a really exciting thing. I can't wait for you guys to, go along for the ride with us on this Infinite Threads journey, as well as joining me on my Mother Hustler journey. So one of the shirts that we designed was a Mother Hustler logo. I felt like, and so did she, that Mother Hustler represents exactly that we're always on a hustle, making things work, making ends meet. Moms are on the go. We are always being tested. And why not be proud of the fact that you are taking care of little humans that grow into adults and eventually start their own families, and you can only hope that all the stuff that you teach them that they take with them, and I think that's a huge form of gratitude. Anybody who's a parent should definitely pat themselves on the back. I'm gonna do that right now. But especially, as a mom, again, whether you have the kids or you've adopted the children or they're your best friend's kids and you're raising them or whatever it is, if you're, a grandma raising your grandchildren, any of those things, as women, we go through a lot, just as being a woman, and then adding motherhood to that, it's a really interesting journey, as well as it's a tough one, and it also is a lot of fun. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what my story is like and what I experience. So my son is he's now 7 years old. I say currently like if it's a current event. Anyway, my son is 7 years old now, and I'm just so very blessed, and I watch him grow into this little young man. He is just smart and full of wit, and he's funny, and he reminds me so much of myself. And so, again, that just makes me really proud, makes me feel really good. What I would like to do is I'm going to touch on different topics every episode, and in my channel, I want to ask you as viewers what you guys are doing for different things. For instance, planning your month, your year. What are your goals? What are your intentions for 2021? What was 2020 like for you? I definitely felt like I got a lot out of last year, even with everything that was going on. I, however, didn't deal with as many losses as others have. So I think all of us, again, we all have a story. And so I'd love to hear what you guys have been through, what, your story is, or if we have relatable ones that I can even begin to imagine like how excited that'll make me. So, always share in the comments what's going on in your life as well, or what you went through last year, if you're comfortable with sharing that. But so, yes, my intentions, again, for this channel are to really dig deep in being an entrepreneur, being a mom, and how I manage all those things, and share with you guys my ways of doing stuff, so then you can also tell me how you do things and what's working for you. I also want to inspire other women out there who are afraid to take the risk. You've got a goal. You have something that you've been wanting to do. Maybe you've been wanting to do it your whole entire life, and you were just too afraid to try, or you didn't know where to start, or both. And You just need to hear someone else tell you that they've been there and that it's okay, and that you need to give yourself grace. You need to give yourself time, but you need to come up with an action plan so you can make it happen, because that could change your life. You know, it could change so many things for you. And I would love to be able to do that for other women, to push them, to really give them that nudge that they need. Because I know that I've been there. I've been down. I've been confused, frustrated. What do I want to do with my future? What am I doing right now? Is it of any kind of worth to my life? And if it's not, then how can I get rid of it? And how can I make that change? How can I get past my past and build a better future for myself and for my son? All right, guys, so this is all for now. I just wanted to really get into introducing myself so you can get to know me and you know who I am. And if you're still interested in watching, which I hope that you are, thank you so much for spending these minutes with me. And we will definitely be right back here at this space for more. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Write in that journal, make those plans, and I'll see you next time. You've got this.